everything up? Can you hear things? Blah, blah, blah. Does anybody have it open?
I have it open. Ah, here
Any
we go. Now
sound?
it's moving.
Oh, yeah, there's always the stupid delay.
Yep, I have it.
Do we have sound? Sound.
Yep,
Sound. We do? All right.
it sounds good. I can hear me. I can hear you. So
Okay, well, then I'm just
Can
going
you
to go.
hear me? All right.
That's
I'm
all
going to
that
go get my
really
daughter for
matters.
bed. I'll be back in probably 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm going
okay.
to
If
go
I hadn't
ahead.
had so much issues with Rule 20, and it's just been fucking. We'll talk about it later.
Data said he was going to be late anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to still be here. I'll just This is the first city you guys have been to.
Yes.
So, just to let you know, there's a lot going on here. So, there's a lot of different ways things can go down. I have some things that are set to happen if other things happen. And it really just depends on what you guys do. So, and as you may remember, the situation here is kind of hostile.
You're
know.
kind of hostile.
Yeah. I was noticing that.
Okay, I figured it out. I was like, why am I hearing Teflon twice? I did not mute the YouTube stream.
That's why.
Well, do it.
So the situation, just to reiterate, the information you guys have is the Baron here, who is the head of the city, has consolidated power, and is tightening his grip on the city through the use of religious zealotry, in the twisted words of the god, and twisting the words of the teachings of the god Tyr, which Ravane has an issue with.
Yeah, that's his god.
Yes.
He had such an issue with it.
That's
He's
his
not
chicken.
here.
And it's rumored that Chimera is working somehow with the Baron. And you all may remember there is this giant prison in the city. As one of the features of this city is they built this giant prison, and they're currently cracking down on people in the name of treason and heresy, sometimes on trumped up charges. So that's what you've heard. And so where we last left off, you guys were at an inn, and you guys had a little booth here. I made this inn for you guys. This is how I pictured it.
Did we have
in my
this
head.
last time? Because I don't remember it.
You did not. I made this.
Oh, okay, good. Cool.
This is one of the maps I had a huge amount of trouble getting to load in. So just to recap last time, you guys talked to Kurik the Grave. Agreed to kind of help him get back here and figure out what was going on, because he was being forced to work for Chimera and undergo those experiments on those people. So you guys went back to Saltwind Beach. Well, you guys visited Jardin's gift shop and then met plucky beer making dwarf who kind of showed up out of nowhere.
Yep.
And then you guys went back to Saltwood Beach. You helped disguise Kurik the Grave so that he wouldn't be noticed, looked for.
Right.
I believe you guys split up, and half of you went to talk to give the news to the family of the guy you found, who was a victim of Chimera's scheme, and to give let the local authorities there in Saltwind Beach know what happened, and let them know that you kind of talked to Kurik the Grave or something about him, and you guys headed out towards Bleakhold, where he had his lab here. You noticed that his lab, when you guys got here, you noticed that his lab was it was rather like it had been almost untouched, except he said there was notes and letters missing. One from a dwarf who had contacted him by the name of Cragthorn Rockhammer, who had written to him about some help with some kind of powder, before he was captured by Chimera and forced to go down and work in the lab, and then in that mutant lab. And you guys kind of left him there in his lab to kind of see what he could do while you guys went and made accommodations at the inn. When you got here, you found none other than the one, the only Perdita, who is the daughter, who you found out is the daughter of your very own Audrin, the druid. And she's kind of dressed almost the same way he is, with
She's
a
wearing my
spear, a
cloak
little
now.
short spear, and a shield, and a sword on her hip, a short sword. But she looks very very different from him in the fact that she has horns and red skin and is a tiefling.
And seems to want to talk to people.
So there
There we have it.
you guys, I believe you guys settled down here to kind of figure out what your next steps were going to be. And this is the Way Inn. W-H-E-Y. The Way.
The way, yeah, I got you. So, okay, first
They gotta
things
have good
first.
cheese here.
Right, exactly. Where's the cheese?
Where's the cheese?
We got accommodations settled. Where's the cheese? And then if we have the accommodations figured out, then we should go check in with Korik, yes?
Sounds good to me, but is
He said moving on quickly from anything else that might be out of place, because nothing's out of place here, and we should just go on with our business as normal.
Is this daughter of this person thing with us? Is she coming with us now?
Yes.
Need someone to play her.
Okay. We don't have enough
Apparently.
players to play the players in our group. So we're we're all sitting. Oh my god.
I assumed she's gonna behave like an NPC, but whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. We didn't discuss that, so.
I will handle playing the characters who aren't you.
Okay, so what we're basically doing is proceeding forward, trying to figure out what was up with these mutant people, right? And get to the bottom of this whole people disappearing thing? Is that what we're in the process of doing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess go see if Kurik has pieced anything together.
Oh, Bandar starts to speak up. He says, "Well, if you ask me," and then you notice that there's a light coming from his belt buckle, and then an opening, a hole kind of opens right below his seat, and he shoot right through.
Oh my god! And he took the seat with him. I'm not paying
Yep.
for that seat.
Well, you guys are kind of in a booth, so the seat's right back there. He just fell through.
Oh, okay. He fell. All right.
Well, it's fortunate I wasn't sitting closer to him. I could have fell through too. Man, crazy dwarfs.
Bummer.
Eat. He just jumped away.
Perdita kind of tugs on your sleeve a little bit and says, "What happened to him? What was that?"
Look, we don't even know.
He has some. He made some unadvisable fashion choices at some point in his life, and he ended up wearing a belt that apparently teleports him at random times to random places.
Well, I hope he didn't get teleported into the center of a volcano. Hopefully we will see him again one day.
Yeah, he seemed all right.
Was not a bad feller.
So, yeah, I think so. Have we settled it? Have we have rooms here so we can rest and whatnot? We have somewhere to go, so we're not just out on the street, right?
If you want to make accommodations for that, you can talk to whoever's behind the bar up here or something. There's a
I didn't
minotaur
know if
over
we
there.
had done it already.
There's a minotaur up there who's seems to be running the show.
Yeah, I imagine that we need to, spend a night or something because we've been sort of questing. We didn't really talk about this, but we've been sort of questing for a while, and realistically, we're, I assume, quite tired. A.
Yeah, road weary is what I would call it.
Yeah.
What are you
Okay.
guys' passive perception checks?
My
My
passive perception is 14.
Passive perception is 14.
Where do I see? Oh, mine's 18.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is. He's always noticing people's money.
Oh yes.
Okay. So, Pepperjack, you're the only one. As they're talking about things and maybe setting up accommodations, from your vantage point, you're the only one who can really see this, and you just happen to notice that someone is kind of. It seems like they're watching you. And it's a woman.
Well, hello there.
With red hair, kind of wearing like a puffy shirt with a black vest. You can tell she's wearing a rapier, and she's over here playing cards.
Now,
And you notice, and it's only because of your roguish skill that you even noticed that she was watching you, because she's doing a very, very fucking good job of being inconspicuous about it.
Can I tell if she's looking at the party as a whole or anybody in particular?
You can roll a perception check and see if you can tell.
It's worse than your passive.
She's watching the party as a. You can tell she's watching the party as a whole, but mostly you.
Okay. Any indication she's from like a local thieves guild or anything that gives away any signets, signals, anything, or we're just kind of being scoped?
Nothing you can tell.
How many people are in the card game she's in?
Just two. Just
Her-
her and another person.
Oh, really?
Kind of an old man who's a little loud. He's like, had a little bit much to drink. She's cleaning his clock at cards.
Well, I very nonchalant. I assume there's how many people are in the bar at the moment? Is it pretty crowded?
There's a good amount of people in here.
So I can talk without her hearing what we're saying. So I can alert our people just cautiously that we're being watched.
You would assume so.
Okay. I just kind of let these guys know. I think we're kind of being watched. Don't know why. Now, was our plan to go talk with Kurik?
I'm gonna I'm gonna try to. I think I gave Perdita my hooded cloak, right? I'm gonna pull that down kind of over her a little bit and move like I'm trying to lean forward on the table.
Yes.
I'm trying to shield her.
I will say, like, it is difficult to hide the horns on her head.
Trying to hide the horns. Trying to lean forward and hide the horns. We should leave this place.
Well, if we're being okay, well, you guys want to go check with Kurik. I'll go make sure that you're not followed by the one person I see that's watching us, and try to gather some information, so you guys can head to Kurik's without our tail following you there.
Okay,
I'm gonna go play some cards.
Nonchalantly leave this room.
Yeah, just hold tight until I get to the card game. Then you guys can kind of leave. So I would go over and see if I can join the card game.
Ooh.
Okay, you're gonna have to talk.
Hello, this game looks pretty small and looks like it could use some fresh meat. You guys mind if I join?
She says your friends are leaving in kind of a hurry. You sure you want to stick around?
They're not friends. They're more acquaintances. I'd rather have a drink and play some cards.
She says, "Well, you all came in together."
You seem to be watching us pretty close. Any reason for that?
watching you. I just happened to notice.
Happen to
Feel
notice.
free, sit down.
Indeed.
Stumpy here won't mind. Will you, Stumpy? No, the more the merrier. Waitress, bring us some ale.
I like this stumpy guy.
Does you know how to play Three Dragon Ante?
Do I know how to play Three Dragon Ante? Of course I do. I have no idea. I'm sure.
She says, I figured you did.
Yeah. And now that I'm closer, can I gather any other, subtle, thievesy type stuff from her?
Well, give me another perception check. So, Stumpy starts dealing the cards, and the waitress brings over 3 mugs of ale. He's dealing the cards, and you see how she's chatting with you about, cards and things. So, kind of, you guys are just making kind of like small talk, banter, right?
Okay.
You do notice that she's making like these what anyone else would consider these fidgeting movements, just kind of fidgeting while she's talking, with her hands. But
Okay.
you notice she has her finger on the table and she's making these movements like she's drawing messages in thieves' cant.
Gotcha. That's what I was curious. Can I make out what the message she's trying to give me, or is it intended for somebody else?
It is, well, I'll let you decide. It says, the Xanathar is looking for you.
Okay, out of character. I don't have notes in front of me. Do I know what was the Xanathar, guys? Anybody refresh my pickled brain?
It's not a note I have.
Yeah.
The
Nothing
Xanathar is the leader. You would know, Pepperjack, that the Xanathar is the leader of the Xanathar Guild.
Okay, the biggest.
In fact, actually,
Thieves Guild. Got it.
you know what? Let's try something. Should we try to have a private conversation?
Was that in character from her?
No, that's me talking to you.
That's
Like,
out
'cause
of
I know
character.
one time I described a dream to Trax for the character
Okay.
of Audrin, and Dubs was like, we maybe should do that where you guys are just talking, just the two of you, so the rest of us don't hear. Is that something you guys want to do, or do you want to?
That's a good idea.
Or can you role play it?
I'm good either way. If it's easy to do and it's not supposed to be info I have, then
I'm good either
I mean-
way, but then, we go have well, I suppose I could. It doesn't matter to me. We can do private sidebar stuff, or we can just do it. They can use that knowledge as they don't know it.
Okay, maybe we'll make that decision when we're all together.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, how to play
So-
stuff like that. Because, right now, especially streaming it, and Large Hat's going to be listening to the stream and stuff, so he'd hear the sidebar.
Oh,
anyway.
right. Yeah.
Well, Pepperjack, you know that the Xanathar is the leader of the Xanathar Guild. When he's trying to be when he sends messages, and he's trying to be discreet. He just has it signed with Mr. X. You know that. You also don't know anybody that has ever met the Xanathar. He's very hard to get a meeting with. Most of the time, people only deal with his agents or get orders from him through agents
Okay.
in the Xanathar Guild. and anyone in the criminal underworld in the region of the Free Cities knows the name the Xanath and knows Mr. X.
Okay.
So, like, that's what you've seen from her so far. Is the Xanathar is waiting for you in Fairport.
Okay. Sorry, I'm pulling up the map of the world so I can take a look at what's.
Well, you had gotten a message in Saltwood Beach before that you were being called by Mr. X
Gotcha.
to
Yeah.
come to Freeport and for a meeting. Fairport, yeah.
Okay.
What I say?
You just said Freeport that time. You said Fairport the first time, I think, and then you just said Freeport that time.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to keep up to just going with this. Okay, so he's one of his agents all the way from Fairport is here, but they've got a presence in pretty much any major, well, pretty much any place bigger than a small town, probably. But if they're a large enough thieves guild, they probably have a presence just about everywhere. Okay. Honestly, out of character, I'm not sure what to do with that information at the moment because of where we're heading and what we're currently in the middle of.
All you know is that she said this to you.
Yeah.
And you haven't responded. Give me 1 second, guys.
Yep.
So maybe that's the only message.
Yeah, just that we're being watched, and I'll probably just kind of let her know. I play it.
Apparently, they wanted you to know.
Yeah, and I'll play it a little bit, not cocky, but be more like, yeah, I was aware they're trying to get a hold of us or trying to contact me, and we'll be heading that way eventually.
All right. So just so you know, the way this is going down you guys are having small talk and talking about cards and making witty banter, but at the same time you're making these motions with your fingers, having a completely different conversation.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure we're also
very cool.
We're talking also, the code word type stuff too, but just I like how it works. I wish I was good enough at it that we could have a whole role play interaction doing this, but I see what you're saying, and I'll use the code word, the code method too, while like playing with my cards and fiddling with my fingers, signaling back that yes, he has mentioned before that he wants, and I'll be like, I mean, is he urgently looking for me or just watching?
Most people, when summoned by the Xanathar, will not keep him waiting.
The road is long, and often life puts obstacles in our way. But I am trying. So I don't even know what kind of message to send back other than. I mean, we're eventually heading towards Fairport, I'd assume. Once our business is concluded here, we shall seek out the Xanathar. The Pepperjack shall seek out the Xanathar.
She says, I wouldn't keep him waiting too terribly long. He is terribly impatient. She says, if I were you. And she says, this is from one thief to another.
She has your watch.
She says, I am no agent of the Xanathar. But I've seen you around.
Well,
and you yourself, even though you're a thief, you're not a member of the Xanathar Guild.
Correct.
But you know you know, like when it comes to the underworld, like they are the big shits in this region. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
If they're
so
if they're talking to me, it's kind of a big deal. Yes.
it's yeah,
Um,
and you could only guess at maybe at what they want or what you've done to make them notice.
yeah. Well, figure out. I go to her though. Is the Xanathar? Are there any issues? Are we stepping on any toes? Uh, going down the path we're on, as far as you know.
She says, I'm not a member of the guild. She says, so I wouldn't be the one to ask. There is a bugbear here in town by the name of oh shit. Hold on. Let me find a bugbear name. By the name of Ragnar.
Buggy
who
Bee
is-
Bear.
Who runs the Xanathar's operations in this city. She says, although I'll let you know, I will warn you and now, the Xanathar is very unhappy with the situation in this city. It's not easy for goods to flow in the current climate.
Due to the wonderful Baron.
He says, I would think the situation speaks for itself.
Now, I assume and that playing the cards, she introduced. She said the old guy's name. I'm sure what was her name?
He says, don't worry. She says, here. And you win a hand of cards. And you can rake in your winnings. And one thing you might notice within those winnings is a very small whistle. And you being a thief would recognize it as you don't have one, but you would recognize this whistle as when groups of thieves commit like a heist or an operation together. They'll use these whistles that are that can only be heard by them to signal each other when if there's something in trouble, if one of them is in trouble or if something's going down. That's out of the plan.
Okay.
The dog whistle, but the dogs are thieves.
And then
I don't like the word thief. I'm a procurer of things.
She stands up and then like downs the rest of her ale and says, "Gentlemen, I'm afraid I'm going to have to retire for the evening. Enjoy the rest of your night." And you can see as she's turning, she's still motioning one last thing to you. She says, if you find yourself in trouble and in need of assistance, then don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you.
And
Got a chicken on my head.
And with that, she turns. As soon as I can get a hold of the right tools here, and walks up the stairs and out of sight.
Well, all right. I got a tricky thief whistle. All right.
The rest of you doing while he was doing that?
I shuffled Perdita, and we all shuffled outside, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, we
Yes.
left.
I made my way to a place where I couldn't really be seen very much, and we can bring Data up to speed now
You
too.
guys heading to Kuruk?
Yeah, we were gonna
So-
move toward Kuruk, but I didn't really want to leave Pepperjack there, so I would have been waiting outside, like in an alley or something, where
Okay.
I was sort of out of view. I was worried that Perdita was the one being followed, so.
did I get here? Where am I? Did I get hit in the head?
No, you're with the rest of them.
You're fine.
Data.
You came with us, so not that much
Remain.
happened.
Actually, as you're kind of bringing up the rear on the way out the door, Ravain, and as you guys had set up, you each have rooms there for the evening now. So Ravain, yeah, no, I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, you all went out the door. It'll come to me, and I'll catch up if you need it.
Okay.
So what happened was Pepperjack noticed somebody watching us, and I got super paranoid and shuffled us all out of there, and he went and had a card game with them, and now he's, I guess, going to come out.
Yes. I come to
Finally gonna
catch
come
up
out
with you
first.
guys. Watch. Coming out of the bar, not the closet.
Okay.
To catch up with you guys, to inform you a little bit. You know, I
So what was it?
there's
What
nothing.
happened?
Apparently, the local underground, so to speak, underworld, so to speak, is kind of watching us a little bit, but nothing to worry about
Oh, great.
yet.
Just what I need is you bringing in spies watching us.
I'm not the one attracting the attention with. Never mind. I'll let it go.
You guys stand outside the bar, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
whoever that was.
You guys are talking. The door opens, and out comes the and he heavily pats you on the shoulder. Pepperjack says, "That was a hell of a game of cards, son."
I make sure that none of my gold has vanished.
He's like, "Stop by some other time. Play some more," and he kind of shuffles off.
Take
Is
care,
that
buddy.
the guy?
No.
Is that the one watching us?
No. Nope. He just happened to be in the fun little card game I had.
What was your passive perception again, Pepperjack?
18.
Okay. No, keep going. You're fine. I just was making sure.
I love it. What was your passive perception? No other information.
Yeah, I know, right? Higher than that.
Look, my real life perception told me that something is going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So you're saying we're being watched. Are we safe? But who is watching us?
We're safe. We're safe. We'll be fine. Just I might have to go meet somebody. We may eventually have to meet up with somebody, but for the time being, I think we should get to the bottom of what's happening with this town and the Baron in this town. There's I think
Yes, this
if
whole
we
thing stinks.
yeah if we can help, with some of the situation happening in this town, it will help our situation down the line.
Very well.
Hmm.
Let's go find Kurik.
So you guys are gonna head towards his alchemy shop.
Yes, was that like over in
Where you
this
dropped him at?
area-ish? Yes.
It was like down here, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you kind of approach there. Are you making sure you're not followed or
Sure,
noticed
so
by?
My passive
any of the
perception is pretty
patrols or
good, but
things?
I'll definitely be watching behind us to see if see if anybody's following us. Obviously, I'm going to be constantly watching now that I've already been approached once.
You've been notified twice that Mr. X is waiting for you.
Yes.
Yeah, that happened to you once before.
Yes.
So you can't tell that you can't to your knowledge you're not being
All right.
you all kind of make sure like none of the guards or any of the patrols see you head there because they're looking for him. There's a bounty of 5,000 gold for him.
Yes.
Right.
You kind of
Yeah.
walk into his shop, and you don't see Kurik, but you do see a man in there who's stuffing a bag, a burlap sack with a bunch of potions. He's appears to be an old, very dingy half elf with wearing rags, and he has not noticed you yet.
Well then.
Can I want to motion to them, army commander style, like we're getting full hand signals and stuff that we're gonna surround this guy silently. We're all gonna move in.
All
Right? Everybody with me?
Yes.
Following?
Draw
Yeah.
flanking positions.
Are you drawing weapons, or-
I'll do shield and spear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll draw Winter's Dark Bite out.
Well, shield and spear, not attacking. but
Perdita
let's-
mirrors what you're doing. She draws her little spear and she.
I'm trying to shove her behind me.
I'm holding my
Behind the
badass
kid.
demon dagger.
Okay, so
Alright,
we're
everybody give
surrounded
me-
them. Do we
everybody
need
give
to
me a
check?
stealth check then.
Oh no.
Stealth.
Stealth. Oh no. Let's find out.
You're trying to be sneakily surround somebody. You think you're gonna
Ooh, I
roll
rolled a
stealth?
higher roll than Pepperjack.
Oh,
Whoa!
the dragon, his tail knocks
come-
over a rack of bells.
Oh,
I
does
should wait
Ravain
outside.
He has a
Disadvantage.
on all
Yeah.
stealth.
Yeah.
Okay, well whatever. So, what's happening, DM?
Well, the funny thing is, with that terrible stealth roll, Ravain, you guys still managed to encircle this person without him
He's-
noticing.
He's deaf. That's what it is. He can't hear us. He's so
All
old.
right, way to go. All right, so we're gonna call, yeah, sure, something like that. Announce yourself.
He turns around. Oh, it's
Who
you
are
guys.
you?
He says, "Oh, right, it's me." He says, "I made a potion of a disguise potion." He says, It's me. It's correct.
Oh shit.
Insight check. Is he lying?
You'll never
that's
fucking
terrible.
know.
I believe him
Does not
instantly
appear to-
because the fact that he just went, oh, you guys, so blatantly.
Does
not
Like,
appear to
I
be
have
lying.
no idea.
Seems
Hey.
legit, even though our rolls
Okay,
are terrible.
I want to ask him a question. What happened to the fellow we found you with inside that lab office? I'm asking this
do you
person
mean?
claims to be correct.
To verify that it is really
Oh,
correct.
right, when we barged in on him.
You're talking about, okay, right. The guy you found me with went through a portal, because that's something that only I would know, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe
All right,
you.
so we can put the weapons away. I feel good.
He says, cool. And he gives you each a health potion.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
He says, I had limited supplies here. They went through more than what you might give away in here. So a lot of my ingredients and things are gone, but what I was able to scrounge out from stashes and things that had just fallen below shelves. He says I was able to make a few of those, and I was able to make 4 health potions and a couple of disguise potions. He says, I've got to get out of here. I'm going to try to reset up shop in Fairport. He says, so I've got to escape the city.
All right.
He says, you guys want to come with?
Fairport's
we
where
wanted-
Mr. X is correct.
Correct. I do need to get to Fairport.
I don't know who this Mr. X is, but
Well, yeah.
I feel like we need to stay and take care of this leader that's tarnishing the name of Tyr. It really bothers me.
I don't
Yeah,
like
I
that
don't-
he's causing issues for the Xanathar in this town also, if there's something we can do to stop that, but I'm not sure where we're going with this.
He says,
The thing I'd be confused about is what do we do first?
He says, well, I've got to get out of here. He said, so if you all want to stay here and do something about the situation here, cool. He says, but I'm taking my disguise potions and I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
All right, where can we find you?
Language.
In your next location.
He says, I'm going to head up. I'm going to take the road to Rosewood, and then take the next road south to Fairport. He says, but they're looking for me. There's a huge price on my head, and I've got to get out of here.
Okay, we'll look for you in Fairport when we get there.
So we're staying here to deal with.
We'll deal with
jerks.
We'll deal with these jackwagons first.
Now, Kirk, are you leaving just because of the bounty on your head? What's your business in Fairport?
He says there's been rumors. He said, I lived here. This is my shop.
Yes.
He said, but there's a bounty on my head. They're cracking down on people, and people go missing around here. And they send them to the prison, but then you never hear anything else out of them again for even minor charges. He says, so I can't stick around here. And the rumor is, I don't know, but the rumor is the Baron has some sort of or the Chimera has some sort of in with the Baron. Those two are in bed together somehow, is the rumor. So, and they're going to be looking for me, and that explains a lot of why there's a bounty on my head. Okay, so I've got to bounce, y'all.
Being that this is your town, what would you suggest we do to try to get to the bottom of this?
Something weird's going on in that prison. Obviously, you're a paladin of Tyr. He motions to Ravain. He says, this is not justice.
He's right.
He says, so what the Baron's doing is is actual heresy, and yet people who speak against him are accused of treason and heresy and arrested, and they're taken to that prison. And there's got to be some kind of there's got to be something going on with that prison. He says, but I don't know, and I don't know why the Church of Tyr, whoever is in charge of the priesthood here, goes along with it. But I'm just an alchemist.
Maybe the prison is being used to gather more subjects, and something funky's going on, like we found in that mountain.
They could very well be related.
He says, I'm taking the things I have in this bag here. He says, and I'm gonna make a hobo bag over my shoulder, and as soon as I leave this building, I'm leaving the city.
Well, I don't like this from two angles. I do not like people following us around. So on the one hand, I want to end that situation, and on the other hand, this is obviously a clear mess. People being manipulated by authorities, talking about misusing authorities like this, and people getting taken. I don't know what to do.
And just to let you guys know the time of day, this is it's getting about evening time, so very soon it will be dark.
Okay,
We want to go stage a prison break, go bust into the prison.
Well, that's what I was just saying. It's checking out the prison and going and checking on whoever's running the Church of Tyr in this town, trying to get some leads.
Especially, we could use Ravain in that. Take him to the prison and say, "Hey, our cleric wants to speak with some of the heretics."
Oh no! I'll put you all in chains and we'll pull a Chewbacca, and you be my prisoners.
No thanks.
Do not like.
Well, if Kurik's bouncing, we need some way to to find him when we get to Fairport. So
That's right. How are we going to find him? Because he'll be disguised. So if we're letting him go on his own, which is probably fine because he'll be less conspicuous that way anyway, let's establish a signal or something, right? So that we can find him.
yeah, we'll
Pepperjack, give me the name of an inn in Fairport.
the Thirsty Pagan.
The Thirsty Pagan. He says, I happen to know the bartender, the tavern keeper at the Thirsty Pagan in Fairport. Go to him and give him and just mention we'll work out some sort of code word, and he can direct you to me.
Sounds good.
So the code word could be
Mozzarella.
perfect.
Fantasy mozzarella.
I like it. Perfect.
Okay.
He says, as soon as it gets dark, I'm out.
Okay,
All right.
so let's
Good
go
luck.
back to the inn, all nonchalant, and make like we're going to bed. And
we have
meet
a
back
bed
up
there?
after cover of nightfall, right? Because we got rooms, didn't we?
Yeah.
You got rooms. Yep. All right. So you guys head on back to the tavern.
Right. Let's.
I don't know where my dude is.
He's somewhere.
I took him off the page earlier and he's gone.
Should we get a meal into ourselves and then act
Yes.
all normal? Do like normal people do?
Yes, drink heavily, eat, and figure out, oh god, he's on top of me. Okay, whew.
You know, like normal people.
That got weird for a minute. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Should we, like, go check out the church first, or just go straight to the prison?
Tomorrow we can check out the church. We can let Ravain
Yeah.
speak with who's in charge there.
Yeah.
Find out what his feelings about that individual are, and whether or not they're in on it.
Yes.
Sounds
Who
good.
brings a baby to a bar?
inn.
Are there? So
It's
are
not
we
just a
checking?
bar.
Are we gonna go? Are we gonna like get up in the middle of the night and go to the prison, or are we waiting to see the church first? Are we waiting until tomorrow? I was thinking cover of night. We go do some stuff.
Go check the prison.
We
you know,
can-
snoop around, see what we can find.
Yeah. See, find
Case
some
the
stuff out
joint.
before we talk to the church people, so we know if they're lying about
Okay.
stuff or not.
All right.
Okay, let's. Do we want to? Are we?
I'm trying to scoot my way across Larry's lap because he's just sitting there. in the middle
Pinning you
of
in,
Lorenda's lap. Yeah.
Lorinda?
All right.
Let's
so
get some-
Pretend.
let's get
Okay,
some
we
eats,
eat
right?
some. We
Do
get
we
some
eat?
eats. We get some
Okay.
drinks, and then we pretend we're going to bed, and then sneak out at the end to go to the thing, or just act like we're going for a walk.
Audrina orders
Um,
Perdita a sippy cup of apple juice.
Yeah.
Chicken
And she
nuggets,
comes back
macaroni and
she's
cheese.
all, oh, come on! I have a sword and everything.
Chicken nuggets.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Stop treating me like I'm a baby.
Every time she raises her voice, I sure and I pull the hood down.
She says, I'm still a person.
Oh my god! Just stop! They're gonna. People are watching us.
I'm watching you. Creeping me out.
Not you.
Does
two.
Gregor need to go to the bathroom? He's dancing in place.
All right, let's. So we're doing. Are we role playing this
I'm
thing
just-
out? We're doing normal people stuff.
All right. Okay. So, you all go to make like you're going to bed, or at least that's what Lorinda does.
Yeah. Do we have?
Yeah,
do we
Lorinda
have a
actually
way
goes
of-
to bed.
Do we have
Yeah,
a?
Lorinda-
Do we have like fantasy alarms so we can all meet at a certain time?
It's
Your
up to
rooster to
you.
crow in 10 minutes. Be outside.
You set the roof.
Yeah. Can
He
your
has a
chicken,
chicken. He
Can
has
your
the
chicken
golden
come
ticket.
wake us all up at a certain time?
Yeah, listen
Hey,
for the
Siri,
picking on the
set an
door.
alarm for 3:05.
set your rooster to 3:05.
Okay, so we're gonna meet at 3:05 in the back alley.
Yes.
Right.
Bring your quietest outfit.
All right. And then
That's gonna be a problem.
we're gonna check.
Ravine.
We're gonna go check out the prison.
I'm gonna
Alright.
do my
The
I'm gonna do my stealth
chainmail.
spell on Ravane. So
The
hard.
chainmail stays on during all sneaking activities. Sorry.
Okay, I have
Alright.
I have
Stays
magic
on
for
during
that.
sex.
I have magic. Well, now we're
You gotta
talking.
wear protection.
Don't ask Ravane to take off his light up Skechers.
Heelys. They're Heelys.
All right. So real quick, you guys, I apologize, but I have got to take a pee break. So,
Okay, good.
No
I can
worries.
grab a beverage. That sounds like an awesome idea.
Yeah.
And check. All right.
Sorry about that.
Take
I'll be
5.
right back.
Let's see. Do I have a break?
See you all at 3:05.
Let's see.
What is the waiting screen? I'm not watching the stream.
It's
says
like some
Dub
dancing
sucks.
beers, and it says "Dub sucks" on it.
Super.
Yeah, real mature man.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't fucking know, man.
It was awesome. It's why you
Who's to
suck.
know? I mean, Dub sucks after all.
Well, we all know that.
After all.
I only speak truth. Sort of. See this
So are we
crazy
all back?
mullet I got going on? How do I pull that? It's the longest my hair's ever been in my entire life. It's out of control.
All back?
We are.
As back as I'm going to be.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Data?
There it is.
I'm here.
All right. So, you guys wake up later in the evening.
Yep.
Okay.
3:05 on the dot. Thanks,
3 or
chicken.
5 in the dot. Everyone
come
in town
down.
is asleep.
Not everyone in town is asleep, but the tavern is a lot emptier.
So
That went creepy quiet.
Yeah.
where's all?
Well.
How come no one brought a baby?
First, there's too much noise, and there's not enough noise.
Dad, I'm not a baby.
Hey, getting adequate sleep is critical in the developmental stages of being a baby, so you really should let your kids stay in bed right now, Audrin. She's way too young to be up at this hour, I must say.
She says, I'm not a baby.
You may have to contact
God.
social services here if you're bringing her on this dangerous expedition.
She says, I have a sword.
You know what? I didn't
Have a
bring her here.
sword.
She came.
All right.
She came on her own, and now that she's here, she's not leaving my side. That's what's going
Well,
on.
at least she has a positive male role model in her life, so that's one good thing, I guess.
So you all come downstairs, and except for Lorinda's not there.
Uh-oh.
Lorinda didn't come out.
Did the
Oh,
chicken
well.
not get to Lorinda?
Chicken stays with Vervain.
I think it tried to wake her up, but no luck.
Is she
Maybe
dead?
she's stuck underneath her hat, maybe on the bed, so she just went back to sleep. I don't know.
Did you try to wake her up? I
Yeah.
just need to know, are you guys doing something
Oh.
about that or not?
Yeah, I'm like, where's Lorinda? We need...
We would have.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have to tell me. Legally, you're legally obligated.
We're legally obligated.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yes.
It like in game. Like I thought the chicken was
Let's-
waking us up. Did the chicken not wake up Lorinda? Because we're supposed to all be here.
I think the chicken sensed that Lorinda needed the night off. I don't know if I interpreted the
Are you-
chicken correctly or
The
not.
chicken kind of pecks at your foot. like,
Good
We're
info.
gonna get nothing.
Chicken.
like angrily.
Oh, okay, maybe that's not the case. Maybe we should check it out.
Yeah, let's go knock on her door.
Yeah.
You knock on the door and she's there. She says, "Sorry, I got a little into my meditations. Sorry about that."
It's okay. Lorinda, are you coming to investigate
Absolutely.
the prison with us? Okay. I would
So-
not want to go anywhere without our nappy time mage.
Indeed, she says.
Lorinda, this is the first time my chicken has failed to awake somebody in my entire...
He doesn't even
I was-
sleep. She doesn't even sleep.
Oh.
She says, "No, I only meditate for
Oh.
4 hours."
Yeah, the chicken was like, "Hey, not asleep, nothing to wake up. I'm out of here."
His record is still perfect. Yeah.
Because I'm not really animal proficient, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't really have a rapport with the chicken, so I couldn't tell you.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's get out there.
Yes.
All right, so
See what we see.
as you guys are heading out the tavern, you do notice somebody else. Come back. There you go.
Sliding across the
You
bar.
notice-
Stop that.
There is somebody in, kind of like talking to the bartender, and she has a picture in her hand,
A picture.
but you can't hear what they're talking about.
Very suspicious.
I'm gonna try to see what it is.
She's a dwarven woman, and she looks just like that picture there.
Okay.
She's got like you can see, like, you can't really see any weapons, but you do see like a lot of tools, and you do see she's got like this really big like wrench on her belt. You assume maybe if she got into a scrap, she would use that to club people with. And she's got kind of like goggles that are up on her head. They're not over her eyes, but they're up on like her forehead.
So I'm
And
gonna.
she's talking to the innkeeper.
Huh.
I'm gonna give.
She's right in
Audrey's
front of
gonna.
the door. So
Yeah. So I'm gonna give Pepperjack some eyes. Like, is this one for me? Is this one for you?
I give you the eyes
You know
back.
this one?
I got nothing. You take it.
Perdita says, "Oh, for fuck's sake! I'll go check it out."
Oh,
Oh
Christ.
hell no! All right.
I'll walk over there.
She kind of nudges to
So,
the door. She says, "That's how I
I'm-
get him to. That's how I'm going
Oh my
to
God.
motivate him to move."
Can do this. Let's just nonchalantly walk. I'm just gonna walk out. Come on, Perdita. We're just gonna walk out the door. Go. Just walking
The
by.
dwarf woman notices you for a
Fine.
second. She says, "Oh, excuse me, you guys,
No.
travelers." She says, "I'm looking for my father," and she shows the picture. She says, "Have you seen him? His name
Is
is
it
he's a
Audrey?
dwarf. He's a dwarf.
Who
It's not Audrey, no.
who happens to vanish randomly?
He
Tell
can't
me,
bring
does
himself back now."
this
We'll-
dwarf
we'll
wear a
look at-
funny
I'm off
belt?
the page, you guys. What?
I'll take
what's
care
the-
of your
what's
daughter.
the di-
Perdita
What's the
stuck
picture?
stuck around.
What's his name? What's his name?
His name is Crackthorn Rockhammer.
Oh,
Have you guys heard
We have
anything?
not
He was
No.
the last information he went missing. We're from the Wendigo Mountains, Dwarven Enclave up there. She says he's an engineer, and this was the last place anybody saw him was in Leakhold.
Well, we're new to town, so we know nothing. Do you have any leads? Is he in the prison, perchance?
She says, "Gosh, I don't know. I hope not. I don't. He's just an engineer. I don't know why he would be in the prison."
He drives
Well, I
trains?
wish you very good luck. We're just going out for a nice walk and nothing more. See you later.
it's the middle of the
Give me
night.
a
Maybe
deception check on that
maybe-
one, Audrey.
maybe he's in bed.
And -1 on
Deception check.
deception.
Hey.
Could be worse. Not much.
Shit, I have to roll. Hold on. Oh, Jesus.
It's not deception. We really don't know her dad.
And she says, "You're going for." She does not believe you're just going for a stroll. She says, "That's kind of suspicious that you're just going for a stroll out at night."
These aren't the droids you're
All right.
looking for.
All right, listen. Just come out. Let's go. Let's talk outside.
Because I don't know you.
Well, I don't know you either, and you came at me.
She says,
Okay.
"But I don't want to."
And I
You want me to walk
Hey.
out into the dark with you?
Okay. We don't know your
if you
dad.
want to talk about this,
We'll keep an eye out.
Perdita says, "Dad, you're being kind of weird."
what do you want?
We'll keep an eye out for your dad, but we don't know him. You don't want to get mixed up in the stuff we have to deal with.
You guys have heard
Pretty
that name
weird.
before.
Have we? When?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Did
You-
Bandthar or whatever his
No,
name is?
Jandar.
Just earlier when you were talking to Kurik.
What?
Yeah, when he was talking about the dwarven engineer that wrote to him. And
What?
The letterhead.
Where was
No,
I
I
for
have-
this conversation?
I have incomplete notes about the. I'm sorry.
It's
I have
okay.
something
He
about
said-
a missing note that he lost a note or something was missing, but I didn't get it all written down.
It's okay. Yeah, the note was from a dwarf named Cragthorn, who had written to him about some sort of powder he was working on, but Kurik had not had yet time to read over the notes, and then when you guys took him back to his lab,
Yeah.
all of his
They were
notes and
stolen.
things were gone.
Okay. So I'm gonna. All right. I'm off the page now, but I'm gonna lean back into this lady,
So
I'm gonna-
clean it
I'm
up.
Oh,
I'm gonna lean in the door.
Crackthorn.
and I'm gonna lean in real
Oh.
low. Listen. I'm being real. I'm being real winky about it. Like, we don't know that name, and we don't know anything about what's going on in this town because we just got here. Maybe we'll just be right outside if you want to chit chat about it.
Give me
Go back out the door.
Let's see. Give me a
What's the opposite of deception?
persuasion.
Yeah. Oh, did you mean that? I'll push
Yes.
persuasion. I thought we were joking around.
Okay. Listen,
Oh,
ma'am.
Jesus, I get-
I
You
was just trying
really-
to get her to catch on that I
we
was
are-
I was like misleading
Yeah.
her, you know.
Well, even with that, you got her with that one anyway. that roll
I was about to step in.
awful. She's like, and she's kind of like, oh, okay. And so she walks outside with you guys.
Okay, sweet. Sweet.
I hate that I can't use my arrow keys to control my character on this world map.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Okay, so yeah, we've heard that name before. I don't know who that person is, but something's going on in this town and people are disappearing. And
She says people are disappearing in this town.
yes, and we came here with somebody who's from here, and he has a massive bounty on his head. He had a note from your father, and it was stolen out of his office.
Note from who is this person?
It's Kurik the Grave. Everybody's
Is
okay
that-
with me just explaining this to her,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
She
I
said,
don't
I've never heard that name before.
Oh, well,
He's a work associate of your father's. We just met
yeah,
him too.
we just met him, but he said your father's name to us. He had a note about something he was working on. It was stolen, and he's taken off for the town.
About
and
the
town's
project
just
my
left
father
me.
was working on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your father could be here, but something's going on in this town and people are disappearing. And we ran into some kind of a alchemy operation that was very, very not good. And they're taking people to experiment on.
Oh man, that sounds really bad. She says, do you think, oh my goodness, and she covers her mouth like,
Yeah,
She says,
very,
"I have to-
very
I have to find
mouth covering
him."
worthy.
We want to
she
find
says, I
out.
have to find him.
How's your stealth rolls? All right, no, sorry. How's your? How are you?
Are you
How do you
sneaky?
feel about breaking into prisons in the middle of the night?
She says, if it'll help find, if you think my father might be in there. I don't really relish the idea of breaking into a prison. Isn't that something people normally break out of?
That's why this
Yeah,
will be
well,
way
these-
easier.
These people don't owe you anything. If they did what I think they did with your father, these people don't owe you any courtesy, or you don't owe them any courtesy.
It says, I mean, I'll do anything to find my father. So if you have good reason to believe he might be in there, then I'll come with you.
What's up? I don't want to speak for everybody. You want to?
The more the merrier.
guys-
We're adding. We're adding
Yep.
children I
We're
didn't
just
know
more-
you had. We're adding a random dwarf for somebody that we don't know. But hey, let's just bring the biggest group possible to sneak into a prison. I'm on board. No sarcasm.
Let's see if on the way between here and the prison, we can pick up a couple more people that the DM can voice.
We'll eventually just be able to frontal assault the prison because we'll have enough people with us.
Take the prison as a mob.
They can't stop us all.
We're gonna
There's
sneak.
definitely not enough guards in a prison for 6 people.
We're hoping to pick up another
we're gonna-
600-700 by the time
yeah.
we get there.
We're gonna get everybody in this
It's gonna
town, and they're
eventually-
we're gonna tell them all to Naruto run at the prison. They can't get them home.
They can't stop us all.
Katamari Dynasty, 6 more party members on the
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
rolling over.
I'll man the rear of our little sneaking party here.
Phrasing.
Like a video game. Like, you don't seem to have enough room in your party. I'll just wait for you back at camp whenever you need me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Mass Effect, we can just rotate people in and out at will.
Is the prison this big place with an extra wall around it?
Yeah.
Great.
So, you guys don't even have a name for your whole crew yet, do you?
We don't
It's called
what?
the crew.
Oh.
It's better to not have a name, because then people can't identify the crew. They'll be like, "What crew?" I don't fucking know. Some
I
guys.
actually like that.
Who?
Yeah, them
Who,
guys.
yeah, who did it?
It's a
I don't know.
those guys and that one girl.
Not sure.
Who's on
Children of
first?
Audrey.
Oh my god.
Daddy Aldrin.
Thank you, Dad.
All right. So what's no?
Just a quick aside. I heard you guys say that on the podcast, and like even I cringed. And I was like, no.
It's so bad.
I'm so glad that we did that.
We have Daddy and Commander Sweet Cheeks. Everybody's getting their own nicknames.
You guys are taking a stroll down the road towards the prison.
Trying to act casual.
Act casual at night, walking towards a prison in a group of 6.
I'm going over to here. I don't know about you guys. I'm not walking with the rest of them.
Okay, I kind of do my, kind of very nonchalant-y, kind of try to get a look at this place and see if there's a way we can find out what's happening in there without trying to do the Wookiee thing.
What
You
if
just
one
said,
person
maybe you can toss me over the wall and I can get a look around.
What? No, what?
Well, I mean,
she
has a point.
I'm willing to try to scale a wall on the backside and sneak around in there. I do sneaky stuff.
What if Audrin uses his wild shape and turns himself into, I don't know, a gecko or like a mouse or something?
A rat. Yeah.
How about
A
just
rat.
a bird?
A gecko.
Start
A
selling us
gecko
insurance.
in this climate, a gecko really.
I don't
can't
know.
I still can't do flying animals. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I can do something that can climb a wall easy enough.
Yeah, but
Your
I can
squirrels
climb a wall
count
easy
as
enough.
flying.
Hell, we've got enough of the immovable rods or whatever they're called. What is that thing that we got? We all bought an immovable rod. We could make a ladder anywhere we want.
That's true.
Not a bad idea.
All right.
So do we see a way into this
Okay.
place that we could sneak? I mean, are there
There's a front
guards on?
entrance.
Well,
You see the front
No,
entrance?
no.
that doesn't
Yeah,
sound
front
like a good
entrance is-
idea.
All right, how about this? Here's a plan. So, Ravane is going to just go chat up the guards at the front entrance because he's totally on the level with Tyr, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can pull that off? Can you straight face them with the Tyr stuff?
Yes.
All right.
Try to contain my rage.
Yeah, and I mean, if you have to, when stuff pops up, just kill them in the face. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
they're evil.
Definitely.
Yeah. So definitely. So that will distract the main gate guards, right? And then we're gonna come around maybe over here on this side, and find a way over this wall. I rather like the movable rod things because as much as I could turn into a whatever and climb right up this wall, spider or something, that leaves everybody else out. And like I said, I'm not being separated from Perdita. So then we go over, and I imagine we're not coming out of this without cracking some heads. So let's just all be ready for that, huh?
Oh, who's going with who?
I'm going alone to the
Perdita's
gate.
staying with me.
Ravain's going to the
Ravain's.
gate to be righteous distraction.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to sneak over wherever looks like the best place for us to get in there without being seen.
Okay, so Ravain's going to go in the front by himself.
Yes.
And the
I'll
rest
go
of
with
you are
Ravane.
Well, I don't think he was
Okay.
going to. I wasn't suggesting that he actually tries to go in, but just, distract.
Maybe Gregor
Investigate.
Maybe you watch from the shadows, Gregor, and have my back
Yeah.
in case I need help.
Yeah,
I'll chill.
Maybe you get
across
lucky
the
and they
way.
just let you in, but I don't know.
If they just say, yeah, come on in, probably not a good idea.
Then they'll do experiments on him and turn him into a half dragon person thing.
Yo,
dwarven- the
dwarves
dwarven
cannot
woman-
swim. What is
the
she
dwarven
doing
woman-
out there?
The dwarven woman tells you, Audrey, by the way. She says, by the way, my name is Brelda.
Brilda?
Brelda.
Well,
Like Zelda, but with a BR.
Brilda.
Right on. I can get behind
Brelda
that.
Rockhammer.
My notes make no sense. It's
Okay,
just words.
So Ravane is going to try and chat up the guards to distract them for you guys to climb over while Grigor watches from the shadows.
Yep.
Yeah, this sounds like a great plan. What could go wrong?
Okay, so let's resolve
Well-
this. The first thing I'm going to need is a stealth check from Grigor,
Stealth.
and then we're going to play. Then we're going to play this scene with Ravane and the guards.
All right.
Well, a 14. Is 14 stealthy enough for someone just chilling across the road, leaning up against the building in the dark?
I mean, that seems pretty good. We'll just have to see.
I walk, sort
I
of
gotta get my
along.
book out. I gotta get my book to the right page, so I can make perception checks. Aha! Turns out I had it marked. Good job, brain. I'd like to thank me for working so hard, taking no days off, being the only one I can rely on. Your stealth was 14?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Ravane.
Ravane is just trying to casually, walk along the street outside of the prison walls and just
There's two guards there outside the gate there.
and appear to just nonchalantly, incidentally, notice the guards there and kind of walk over and try to strike up a conversation.
They see you have the symbol of Tyr on you, and they kind of straighten up.
Gentlemen, It's a fine night, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Criminals, man. Can you believe it? Oof. Y'all are doing y'all are doing good work here, keeping the town safe, right? All these violent criminals you're housing that are disgracing Tyr.
Oh, cover the earth, they are. Can we help you with something, sir?
Well, I just had a lot on my mind tonight that I needed to walk through the town, and it seems Tyr has led me to speak with you two. What's your?
Oh my.
Tell me, son. What's your name?
Give me a charisma check.
Oh wait, hold on. That was the wrong. That was persuasion. Hold on.
I mean, with that roll, you should pretty much recommend it doing anything.
I'll let the persuasion go. That's fine.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Appreciate
good.
it.
That's so
Appreciate
good.
it. Yeah.
Moving on.
He
Nothing
already
to
said
see
it.
here.
You heard it.
I said it before he rolled, so. I say, certainly it is, sir. Yes, praise Tyr. We keep all these criminals locked up in here. Been a lot lately.
Well, that's good. Good work. Getting more of those bad people off the streets. What seems to be the big problem in town? What are you arresting these people for nowadays?
Tons of heresy and treason is what I've heard. I don't know. We don't make the decisions. Only knights such as yourself, the Red Cloaks, tend to know who we're going to do
Make
we're
the
going
arrest.
to arrest.
Mhm. That's true. Yes, you have to forgive me. I'm new on rotation from another town.
You just came here in service of Tyr, huh?
Yes.
See, you must be still in your tutelage. You don't have your Red Cloak yet.
Yes. That's right.
Yes, and
I'm coming from the town of. I'm looking back through my notes. What's the name of that town we just came from?
Saltwind.
Saltwind.
Just came
From the town of Saltwind. I'm serving the church.
Did you say that
there.
in character,
I'm coming.
Grigor?
Yeah.
No, I was just letting Jada know he was looking through his notes.
oh yeah, because he's over there.
Saltwind.
Yeah, I'm across the street, chilling in the shadows, man.
It's Cyrano de Bergerac. Saltwind. Tell me it looks beautiful in the moonlight.
What was that? Oh, nothing.
Okay,
Yes, I'm still trying to
he's
get the lay of the
clearly
land.
He's clearly established a rapport with these guards now. Are you guys going to make your move yet?
Oh yeah, as soon as they started talking, we were making our move.
All right, give me stealth
So
checks
let's
for
put-
everybody.
All right. Wait. Oh wait, no, I have a. Sorry, I meant to do this. Pass without trace.
Nice. Yeah, I was actually just about to change that and say you can give me stealth or a athletics for climbing. But if you guys are using your immovable rods to make like a ladder, then I won't make you do the athletics.
Yeah, we're gonna ladder it.
Okay.
Okay, so and I gave everybody pass without trace.
Actually,
So-
the question. Wait. If we use
Plus-
that, let's we can do the rods to get to the top of the wall, but then maybe throw down a rope so that we've got a way to get back out. If we leave the rods outside, that doesn't help us get back out if we come out the same way.
Well, right, we could tie a rope to the rod.
Yeah, get to the top of the wall, leave one rod there with
Yeah.
a rope tied to it, drop that rope back down to the inside so we've got an escape route in place.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
All right, and we all have
So
plus
I have
10
a stealth,
to our
I have a
stealth.
stealth check from Pepperjack.
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
I haven't done a roll over 10 yet, and I've rolled quite a few times.
Wow.
Bonuses
I
are
threw a
pushing me.
30.
Oh, you're gonna 30.
invisible, inaudible.
Audrin is the even you guys didn't see.
Yeah.
Audrin.
Ghost.
Where'd Audrin go?
Where'd he go? I'm over here.
Okay, wait. I have to look in my inventory for the.
There's Brelda.
Oh, natural 20.
She's pretty stealthy for a dwarf. You guys see?
See that?
Nice.
I mean, she's not like wearing
Scored
armor.
31. Brutal.
And here comes Perdita.
Nice.
Well
Used to
done,
be a
sweetheart.
kid. She's been watching you, Dad.
Yeah.
That's right. Large hat. All right, it's just 1 second. I just gotta find it.
Okay.
Stealth is a dexterity. Okay.
Woo!
Okay, Lorinda gets a 24. So you all stealthily make it over the top of the wall. Except for Grigor
Magnificent.
and Ravane.
All right. Let's move, right? Let's figure out. I mean, so. I don't know. This isn't my domain anymore. What's up, Pepperjack?
Move, you'll laugh in the distance.
We're just gonna try to find out what's happening in this place. So we're just trying to sneak around as long as we can, and if we meet somebody, we should probably just, I hate to say it, just kill first, ask questions later.
Okay, if
Because
that's
if an
the
alarm
case,
gets raised, we're screwed. We're inside of a prison.
right. If that's the case, should we just go take those two? Is there 2 guards at the front?
Yes.
Should we try to take 2 guards at the front from the back and?
Do we see any
Test
other
the
guards
buds
watching
in.
ramparts or anything right now?
Give me a perception or an investigation.
How about a 26?
You don't see any. There are no
Okay.
guards. You see on any other ramparts anywhere.
Okay. Well, yeah, coming up from behind those guys while they're distracted, Ravane might not be too keen on us just coming up and stabbing these guys in the back of the head.
Murdering people.
Just
Yeah,
doing
they're
a
just
murder
doing
in
their-
the middle of the
They're
night?
just doing their jobs. They even
Okay,
said it's
okay.
not them who do the arrests. They're just to guard the prisoners that are brought in.
Yeah, lots
Okay.
of Nazi guards said they were just following orders.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't care either way. You guys decide if you
I
want to
mean, we
kill them
could
or
try
not,
to
I guess.
apprehend them, but if an alarm is raised, this gets way, way more complicated. So I have no qualms.
Someone cast
With
sleep.
some
I can
murder.
cast sleep, but I'm talking to them right now.
I
don't
can
have
cast sleep with a very heavy object.
Lorinda says, "Yeah, I don't have sleep prepared."
Shocking.
Uh,
He normally just sleeps. Trying to think, what can we do? I don't know. It's up to you guys. Would it be within your character? I mean, I'm at the point where I believe that those experiments are happening in this prison, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of it. It'll
I
be
can't comment
yeah, I don't.
because I'm talking to
I
the
don't care if
guards.
these people-
I'm not with you right
I don't
now.
care if these people die.
yeah. I feel I'm gonna feel really bad if we get inside and all these prisoners are eating cake and playing board games. You know, I guess nothing nefarious is happening, but I have a feeling that really bad things are happening here.
Yeah, I don't
When I
think
made
this
my
is going-
prison map, I should have made him eating cake and playing board games.
If we kill these guys,
but if we don't kill them, then our friends are just left waiting outside for us to do whatever we're gonna do in here.
yeah,
Yeah, the conversation is getting a little stale at this point, Ravane. There was the other guys heard a laugh in the distance, and We cut back to you guys, and you're just, and the guy's like, "Sir, is there something funny?"
I love this. Let's put these two out of their misery. Right?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
coming up. And
see-
So we're gonna approach.
Perdita's like in the huddle, and she says, "Right," and she starts to pull her short sword out.
all right.
Damn right.
I'll attack the one on the left. You attack the one on the right.
She goes, "I
Okay.
got it."
So I need to. Let's see. I don't have any kind of like sneak attack moves.
I sure do.
Is there actually, Gregor's? Does he have a sneak attack?
Yeah, but
As a
how?
ranger?
But I have my bow. I mean, I could sneak attack with a bow.
Rigor is not over there with you guys.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that.
I wasn't
but
involved in the murder conversation,
Did
so
it-
I'm
did anyone
sitting over
buy-
here watching from
What
the
about
shadows.
didn't somebody buy Stones of Far Speech?
That would have been
Yes.
one of the
Did.
two over here.
Lorinda is
did.
probably.
I have the
She's
other
carrying
one.
both of them.
Ravane
Oh.
has the other one.
Ravane has the other one. Oh. Well,
So you could
shoot,
talk
I didn't
it-
think
you
of
could-
that ahead of time.
You could talk into it, and it would just be a voice coming out of my robe.
Okay,
You-
never mind.
Are you asking
Okay.
Lorinda to do that?
No, I'm not because
Okay.
I wanted to get a message to Gregor's, but of course I didn't. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. I didn't think of all this stuff. So
Well, that's
I
fine.
don't have a
just,
mess-
I need
I
to
don't
know,
have a
I
way
just
to-
need to know when you're interacting with
Yeah.
Lorinda because I'm playing.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they sneak around behind the guards to where I can see them, you know, I'll ready my bow.
yeah. So how about that? So how about let's line up and can I get in close and like make a gesture so that Gregor's notices? Do you think that like is the distances possible in there so I could give him like a countdown so we could get 2 arrows into 2 guards?
Let's see what we need. I'm gonna need a perception check from Ravane, and let's do a performance from you.
From me, okay. Performance. Oh, great.
Which one of those do I go with? The first one? No, I see it. Performance.
No, the first one was a mistake from before.
Yeah.
You want a
The first
perception
one
from me?
Yes.
From Ravane?
Oh boy.
Ravane does not see it.
He doesn't see it. What about Gregor's? I guess I'm over here now.
This Gregor's
Grigor's,
shitting
give
himself
me a
again.
perception check.
You got to perceive my
Oh,
shitty performance.
Yes.
I perceived the shit out of that.
Yeah, Grigor's clearly with that one he clearly sees it was meant for Ravane, but
Yeah, he clearly sees that you were doing a performance, but right now he thinks that you want him to go kiss one of the guards. That's what your
Yeah, I'm mouthing to
performance.
him.
Yeah,
Kill the guard! Kill the guard! And he's like, what?
Ah.
Kiss the guard?
yeah.
Well,
Kiss the
I
guard.
see that Audrin is behind the guards doing something, so I'm gonna have
He's-
my bow just kind
he's
of
doing.
sitting across my lap, and I'm gonna wait. I'm
He's
watching.
drawing his thumb across his neck, cutting his throat
Yeah.
motion.
you don't see
But
it.
I don't understand. Yeah.
Why would I draw
What?
my finger across his neck?
What? Give him a necklace?
All right. So this is happening. So we gotta
Either
draw
way,
down
yeah,
the bow. We got a sneak
I see
attack on
Audrin doing
one.
so, or who is that that's back there? Yeah, it's Audrin, right? Yeah, I see Audrin
Yeah.
back there. I'm just gonna be ready with my bow. It's sitting across my lap. I have an arrow in it, waiting.
Okay, so I want to give him like hand up in the air, and I'm gonna drop my hand when you fire the bow, kind of deal. And apparently he's not gonna really totally get it, but hopefully he'll be close enough, right?
And is Pepperjack lining up on the same
Pepper,
one?
yeah. So he's right. So we're gonna go like a conductor. I'm gonna 3, 2, 1, drop the hand.
Yeah. What did I say? I said I'll take the one on the left. You take the one on the right. So you guys,
Right,
both
sure.
shooting at one, and I'm taking a shot at the other, and hopefully we can drop them both quickly.
Right. That's the idea.
All right.
No sounds.
So since I'll be shooting at the one that's to the right from my perspective.
Give me attack rolls with advantage.
Thank God for some advantage. Woo!
Woo!
Whoa!
Oh!
Dagger.
Nice.
Natural 20. I won't roll
Crit
again.
dagger.
Wait, what did you get?
Me? Natural
He
20.
critted.
You got a natural
A
20?
28, really.
Oh,
Crit
okay.
on the sneak
we're
attack.
gonna do something about that in just a second.
All right.
Were you guys the only two attacking?
Otter, are you attacking as well?
I mean, I'm waiting to see the arrows go into bodies. I guess. Do I need to attack?
I was throwing my dagger.
Okay. So Grigor's, essentially this is a surprise round. So like if they don't go down, this is going to be, this is going to develop into combat.
So you're saying like I should hit too?
It's up to you. If you don't, like I'm just letting you know the situation.
In that case, I would hit. I would do ice knife, and they're standing next to each other, so maybe it would hit both of them, or the splash damage would hit the other one, right?
That hits within a.
It hits everything
5 feet
within
around.
5 feet. Is
Which one are
Ravane
you
too
ice
close?
diving?
Probably the one Gregor's was gonna hit. He is not getting a
Yes.
sneak attack.
Pretty much poor
Okay.
Ravane is sitting there just
So let's
talking to these guards nonchalantly, and also they're going to explode.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, but is Ravane too close?
Bane,
How close would you stand to guards? Like, you're
Yeah,
not
how
just gonna
close-
walk up to guards and be all like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" Like, you're gonna keep
it's
a
kind
little
of what
bit.
he did.
And you were supposed to go up and kiss one of them, so.
If he's
Yeah,
not
Ravane,
5
how
feet
close-
away,
How close did you
I'll-
stand? Were you having a face-to-face conversation?
Yeah, I'm like 5 feet away. 5 or 6 feet away.
So if you're five, okay,
Okay.
so you're within 5 feet of them.
Yep.
So
Okay,
he
well,
would
then
get
I'll do-
splash damage on somebody.
okay, so I'll do this instead. I'll do produce flame. Oh wow, and did a terrible hit roll, just the worst. Oh wait, I have advantage. You said
Yes.
Yeah.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that sucker again. All right, that's better.
So that does hit. All right, so let's start with Grigor. Grigor, roll damage.
We have a 8.
So your
Yeah.
arrow hits one of them clearly hard in the belly.
Nice. Now, does the 2 attacks per action take effect during the surprise round, or?
Yeah, if you have 2 attacks, you can do it.
Okay. Do I have to roll a hit again?
Yes. With advantage.
The second one's a 13. Does that hit?
Nope.
Or the better one? Huh?
Nope.
Okay, so the first one hit, the second one missed.
Oh, wait a second. Where did you get those arrows?
Out of the curve thing, that's what I've been using.
Okay. Well, since you hit with one, roll a d6 for me.
A D6. Yeah,
What'd you get?
a 5.
The arrow bounces off of him and hits the other guard. So give me a damage roll for him too.
Nice.
Awesome.
Better than I guess on a ricochet, that's not terrible.
Yeah. And it sticks in him. Okay. So now let's resolve Pepperjack's roll. So Pepperjack, you rolled a critical, right?
Yes.
So go ahead and give me your damage roll on the guard you hit. Now, was this the other one besides the one that?
It was the other one, yes. There's 16 damage there.
Okay. Not only does that kill him, but on a critical roll, you stick your dagger in him, and before he goes down, he lets out this wail of like he is racked with the worst pain imaginable.
Oh.
And like you can actually see kind of like these like red electricity bolts going throughout his body, around his body, and he screams
Oh,
like
didn't want him to scream.
super
Oh
loud.
I
Jesus!
tried to kill him
Did it kill
quietly.
him? But it hurt
then
the
he
whole time
dies.
he was dying.
Give me 1 second. My wife needs me.
Good job.
I
You
tried
had
to
to make
kill
him
him
scream.
stealthily, and I killed
Sorry.
him so painfully and thoroughly that he screamed. That's not good.
I'm gonna
You two,
salt back into the
stay,
shadows. Here.
stay hidden. I have a plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay hidden over here.
Pain. I just picture you sitting there talking to two guards, and also there's just blood everywhere.
Blood spatter on me.
The one guy
Tarantino
screams
movie.
the most horrific sound you've ever heard.
Not only did it kill him, but it hurt really bad the entire time he was dying.
The worst possible event. Dogs. Oh, since we're in the news from prom night, my wife sent me pictures of like their setup and stuff, and all the socially distanced tables and blah blah blah. And then we found a bunch of Michelob Ultra and Fireball in a kid's car.
Oh, bring it home. Confiscate that.
And the peasants
Whoops.
rejoice.
Let those kids be. I would be the worst person to have to, what do you call it, chaperone high schoolers, because
Yeah.
I'd find some shit that's like, I should obviously report this, but I'm gonna let these fucking kids live.
Just give me some.
Yeah. Look,
Take
bruh,
it back to the
just,
teacher's lounge.
We're gonna go ahead and sweep this up under the rug.
You know, working in rental cars, you know, we find all kinds of shit in cars all the time, right? I mean, we once found we once found a 38 in a vehicle, loaded 38. But
Jesus.
But the best one ever is one time this vehicle was towed into us, you know, from like an hour and a half away. It wasn't rented in our city or anything, just dumped on my lot. I'm trying to figure out what, you know, where this vehicle came from and everything else. And I go out to the car and it's all locked up. The tow truck driver didn't leave keys, just left us a note. So I break into the car and I pop the trunk, and the trunk is full of unopened track phones, stuff, but also booze, like a ton of booze. There was like, 12 bottles of Grey Goose vodka, Bacardi rum, everything else. And I'm like, holy crap. Whoever rented the car, ended up finding out they got arrested and stuff. The vehicle was picked up by the cops and they just towed it to us. So technically we have to keep everything 30 days. So I'm just gathering everything up. I'm like, okay, there's 12 bottles of Grey Goose, 11 bottles of Grey Goose, 9 bottles of Grey Goose, 6 bottles of Grey Goose were in the trunk, but it was like 40 bottles of booze and all good stuff like that. Yeah, I took 6 just off the top. Then we put it in storage, and then after the 30 days, I just took all my employees that were drinking age,
yourself saying this?
and it doesn't matter. This was years ago, and after the 30 days, just took the employees who were all drinking age. We got together, and it was like right before Christmas, and we just did a thing. All right, went around the table, and everybody, okay, you take 1 bottle, then the next person took 1 bottle, and we all got to just lottery the bottles of booze, and we all got like 10 bottles of booze each. That was a good score. All right, you're back.
All right, yeah, we left off this guy emitting red lightning and electricity while screaming to death.
Yeah, I just Emperor Palpatine his ass.
Okay, I motion everyone to get back into the shadows, and I start yelling out, "Help! Help! These guards have been
wait,
attacked."
we're not done with the
I haven't.
all the attacks yet.
I thought they were dead.
We have to resolve.
He didn't say
on
the other
his
one was
attack.
dead, and I have an
Oh.
attack still.
Oh, okay.
And we don't know if other guards are coming in. So just
Produce flame.
Ixnay on the Eames
Produce
Gray.
flame. 6 fire.
That's enough to put him down too. Though
All
he's
right.
not gonna be
So
quiet
my
about
hands-
it, considering he's on fire.
My hands turn into fire, and I force him down to the ground while I burn him to death.
So not only are they screaming, you just lit up the whole area.
Well, Genius here, the dragon, was standing so close that I couldn't do it with ice.
Yeah, I did lightning, you did fire. We're subtle.
There's a big thunderbolt clap. Boom. The guy's screaming.
Oh, we could definitely play this off as they got struck by lightning.
Man.
That's true. We just gotta collect that arrow.
Do the magical
Leave no trace.
arrows disappear when they're done?
No.
I pull the arrow out and throw it into the shadows.
Let's see.
Before the guards come out to investigate, if they do.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. So. You don't happen to see any. You don't see. You kind of like still for a second. You don't see or hear anybody.
Listen very carefully.
Mouth agape.
Okay, wave him through, wave him
Looking
through.
for anything.
No, you don't see or hear anything.
Okay. I think we did it, guys.
Yep, we're geniuses.
Perdita says, "Are we?" Or not Perdita, but Brella says, "Are we just gonna leave 2 dead guys right here?"
No, find a
Drag him
dumpster.
inside the wall.
Prop them up in the
Throw 'em in
guard
a barrel or
stations like Weekend at Bernie style.
Prop him up on stools.
He was burned to death. It's a charred corpse.
Rough-
You're gonna
rough-
prop him up.
Rough night, huh?
Someone had a rough night at some bar.
Oh man,
Too
that
many
night
shots
shift
of
really
Fireball.
fried me.
Oh. Womp womp.
Yeah,
So
pull
yeah,
'em.
let's hide him. Let's try to hide
Yeah,
in
him.
the shadows,
whatever little
yeah.
corner we can find as to so they're just not laying right in the entryway.
All right, give me a. Go ahead and give me a deception check, just so for me to keep on hand for hiding the bodies. Okay. I'll record those.
And the party was
those
reunited.
Those might come in later.
Wait, are we all doing one of those?
Yeah, what are you doing, Ravain? I just needed
was-
2 people to
Oh,
hide the
okay.
bodies.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was...
Yeah, dummy.
I just like to roll dice. Guys.
So do
I
I.
got it. I got it. It's like,
Here, check this out. Oh, that was boring. I thought it was gonna roll 100 side.
100-sided
Well,
dice
damn,
is just
did,
a sphere.
95, yeah. It pretty much
I
is.
know,
They just
I-
roll
When I
around
was a kid, I
forever.
knew somebody who had one.
So did
It was
I.
like,
had
it was
one.
like the size of a baseball, just so the faces were big enough that it would actually land on one.
It would roll around forever. It was hollow and it was filled with sand, so it was weighted down enough that it
So,
would actually
right.
stop at some point.
It was brilliant. Definitely cost him many weeks of lunch money.
what was that? What was the D100 for?
It was. I was trying to make something spectacular happen on the screen. It didn't look. They just rolled 2 d10s. It was boring.
I just did a backflip because I was so excited by what we did.
Oh my god! It's a good thing you have my magic spell on you.
Perdita and Brella are kind of like giving each other like knowing looks. Like, what are they doing?
Mhm.
Hear that
This is
spider
what
guy,
men
right?
do. Just burning
Yeah,
people
like-
to death at the slightest
like
hint of a
Lorinda's
cause.
back there, like casually agreeing. Like,
These
That chick
guys.
burns people all the time.
all right. So now what are you doing? Now you've hidden these bodies.
We're venturing in further into the
You
prison.
guys-
Go in.
Murder is not okay, guys. Really?
These
It's
guys
not
are tier
murder.
heretics.
It's
You know
justice,
that.
Ravain.
We receive a lecture from. You're gonna receive a lecture from Ravain.
I'm gonna put my. I'm not even gonna say anything. Just put my hand up.
Tut,
You know,
tut,
like
tut.
it's the 90s again.
No.
I just hold up my dagger. I'm like, I've got a demon dagger.
You seem like a good guy, Ravain. I don't care what your god
Why?
thinks about this, but I think your god thinks this sucks.
You're right. So let's
Give me
go.
Just a second to populate the
Oh.
entrance.
Here we go. Oh,
All right.
yeah. We're in a white featureless void.
We're riding the Mass Effect
Really?
elevator down
I
into
see
the
a black featureless void.
Well, no, I see black with like
Scroll
20 or
down.
25 or so white squares.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
okay. Yep, I was zoomed in farther than was necessary, apparently.
I just see a few white squares. That's all. With,
I only
with
see
a couple of
18 white
NPCs
squares.
in it.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys
See.
reload your page.
Okay.
Reload.
Reload.
Recalculating splines. Is that what it said?
I
It
didn't stay
ruptured
on
my
the screen long enough.
spleen. Okay, I see people appearing. Somebody
I
just
can't
moved
control
me.
myself.
Yeah, I see the people.
What people?
I see our icons.
Here's the
in the
church.
white
Here's the steeple.
squares.
Open the doors.
You should see a part of a map there.
Yes,
I have
it's
the rest of
just-
it logged.
yeah. I see
It's
a
just
white.
white for
I
me.
see 18 white squares and then
18.
black.
I see
just see
12
our
white
pictures
squares.
on white squares.
That's weird.
Yeah, I see 7 character icons and 5 empty white squares.
I can't control my character either. I can't move him around.
Yeah, you can't control it because I just added them. I had to populate the. Okay, so 1 second, and then we'll go down the line here. That way I can tell who sees what. If you don't see all black and then scroll down and see your characters at the bottom, then try to reload again. Best I can tell you to do.
Is that what I'm supposed to see? Is the black with our characters at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, I see that.
But
Okay,
its bottom's
it's
supposed
just-
to be white.
It's just
No,
white
it-
squares. There's no graphics.
Weird. Okay.
Okay, I'll
Give me
reload
1
it
second
again.
here.
Or maybe I'll wait a minute.
Right click.
We have more guards to
I think-
murder.
I think everybody has control of their character now.
Yes.
I do.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to move you guys away and then move you back. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Bleak hold.
Now we're in town.
Now
It
we're
looks the
back.
same.
Yep.
You know, guys, I'm starting to think we're going to have to use our imaginations to play this game.
Blasphemy!
What? You have one of those?
Does that help at all?
It looks the same.
No.
I wish I could control my character with my HOTUS. Oh,
Oh,
there!
wow.
Oh!
Hey, what's working?
What the fuck is going on?
It disappeared. That was
Was that our
Oh.
fight music? Because I want that to play every time we're in a fight.
Just a little bit quieter because my
I
brain
put that in
hurts.
as a joke if you guys needed to go to that battle map.
Oh, man.
Mortal Kombat!
Too bad
Finish
you guys
him.
can't see the loads of enemy icons I have on the city battle map that you can't see
Oh god.
because they're all over and they're fucking everywhere.
So don't fuck up when we're in the
That's what-
cities.
That's what I do with battle maps, though, is I put a bunch of enemies on there in case I need them. That way, oh, you got in a fight in the city. Let me just move you there, and I can make however many I want to be there appear.
In case we make you angry.
Okay. Anybody see the normal?
What's the normal?
Nope.
Refresh.
All right, I'll refresh it. Yes, I will.
Refresh.
All right, I'm gonna go just completely restart my computer from. Turn it off.
I shall share with you what I see.
I am. If anybody can look at my stream, you can see what I see.
Yeah, I see what Chig sees.
Yeah, I can just
Well,
look at
I
the
don't.
stream.
I'm not looking at his stream, so hold on.
It's the same. It doesn't show us. We could see the battle map. We just can't see this one.
In the recording booth. And you shall
Yeah,
see.
that's what it looks like.
Yep.
God damn this map. This map has caused me no shortage of issues.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to say this is in character. I wonder if the alchemical, experimentation that's going on here has rendered part of this building invisible.
Genius idea.
I don't think
See,
Jason
guys, what
thinks I'm
happened
funny.
is Teflon rolled a 1 on map loading.
God damn it.
Maybe if I roll high enough on investigating the darkness, a natural 20. Bam! I should be able to see
we've
everything.
We've been cursed with blindness because of the murder you guys just did out there.
No, it's a different M word that causes blindness.
Muck duck.
Think of the M word that caused me blindness, but for some reason, it's just not coming to me right now.
Yeah, just. Oh, gee.
I'm going to try another backflip and probably hurt myself. Oh god, I rolled a natural 1 trying to backflip. That hurt.
Ooh. It's because this environment is invisible. You couldn't see your landing.
Yeah, I had no idea where the ground was. You're right.
Hold on, let's do this again.
I'm
Here we go.
gonna convince
Here,
myself
I've given you
that
guidance,
I did not
so
do
now
that.
you have plus D4 on your acrobatic skill check.
Oh, then let's do another one.
Oh,
Oh god, I'm not very proficient right
It's
now.
still bad.
I'm gonna convince you all that it looked good though.
what does it look like
man.
to you guys when
I
move?
meant to do that.
When I move into the void, when I stick my hand into the void, what's that look like?
It just looks like that your head disappears.
Investigate that. I don't see anything.
I'm gonna do a medicine check because your head fell off. Oh, that was very bad. It's a good thing I have a +7 on that.
I'm gonna attempt to moonwalk. Oh, and I'm very bad at it.
Oh no.
I fell down. Go boom. But once again, I'm going to try to convince you that I meant to do that.
I'm gonna try to tell if he's lying. Oh man.
I'm so lying.
I so know he's lying.
Opening my Bible and starting to
See anything there?
do a pass preach.
I see all white squares.
Yeah. We are caught in a blizzard.
White squares.
We're in a featureless white void.
Well, there's a little of a grid showing. Oh, now it's a black void.
Oh.
Am I supposed to grab placards and start protesting something? I don't know what's happening. Stranger danger. I'm going to try to scream at the void to go away. There we go.
I shared the link a little bit ago in recording booth.
Blue Screws D&D night. Searching that brings it up. Also on YouTube.
Tell you what, I got something with a little less latency that you can watch.
There you go.
I timed it earlier. There's a solid 20 seconds of latency between things happening and seeing it on things.
Wow.
Yeah, that's typical.
It's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that.
So generally, I've never really thought of 20 seconds to be a long time until I started timing the latency on that YouTube channel. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Is it ever going to happen?
I could have swore you convinced your wife 20 seconds was a long time ago.
Okay. I have one last thing I can think of to try. Well, hold on. Actually, never mind. Hold on. I have one other thing I can think to try.
Honestly, I'm going to have to log off pretty quick, though. I hate to do that to you guys, but I told
That's
the
all right.
wife.
We
I
can
told the
stop
wife that
here,
we were
and that way I
playing
can
at
figure this
7,
out.
and we'd play for a couple
Yeah, maybe-
hours, and now it's 10 o'clock, and we've got people at the house.
Yeah.
Y'all are
It's
gonna let
okay.
the last
Yeah.
thing we did be murder.
We pull
I
pull
loved
a,
it.
a Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and you say, "Let's not go to the prison. It is a silly place, after all."
On second thought.
Yeah.
Pull out
It's a
the
good place
coconuts
to
and
stop.
trot
That way
away.
I can figure out this
Yeah.
thing, and we've been playing for
Yeah.
a few hours anyway.
Then
so.
we're ready to just murder
Alright.
guards next week. I'm going to try to persuade you that that's a good idea. 13,
back-
lucky number.
my insight says that that's a very good idea.
Go back
And
to
I'm
your
going to try
family,
to
Tig.
sneak away. There we go. I stealthed away. Yeah, get it. I mean, I'm available next weekend if we wanted to play again sooner.
I
We'll
usually
see
am.
how the. Let me see how the week's going to shake out.
I'm
Depending on-
Sarah, come
I
on.
think my parents might be here next weekend. I don't know yet. I'll have to talk to my wife.
Okay, I'm going to kill this